Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Ugbo before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Berry. Knocked off his feet.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trying to cut through it. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Using his legs, it's Owens. Breaks the tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Reed makes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds. And that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Run inside. It's Morrow. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have...
Might have a chance. Picks up the 1st down. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Morrow. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Reed takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Let's see what he can do with it. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Durham. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He really gets into this one, a high hanging kick. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Delayed handoff. It's Morrill. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Soft spot in the middle. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed to the air again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Throwing Reed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Berry. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. LSU quick to the line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Handoff, Durham running left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Running inside, it's Morrow. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense. They start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here comes the offense on second down. Right back to the well. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, it's Clevin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Thanks to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. To the house. Touchdown, LSU. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
LSU 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. LSU right back to the line. Handoff, Caden Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. dropping back. It's Levitt. It's complete to the left. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Time to take a shot. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Five-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The run inside. It's Berry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Here's the pressure. Fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hold and finds his man on the left. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Delay to the back. It's Owens. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Levitt. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to Caden Durham. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craver. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They send the tight end in motion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelled the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking long. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The give to Caden Durham. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You've got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking for space, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Ready? 2-22. Ninja.
Reed, under fire. And he never had a chance.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated it.